dream with me, let your mind explore.
Hi YouTube friends, it's Lee here. Welcome to Junk Journal January for 2025. So this is an open challenge hosted by Meg from Meg Journals. There's a link to her channel in my video description box, and I'll be making a creation every day in my little journal here from the prompts that Meg has provided. Hello, it's Lee here. Welcome to day 20, which is tissue. So I'm going to make a corner pocket and I'm going to use some tissue on my page. Okay, so I've got three book pages here. Bit of dictionary page and a couple of pages out of a novel. So what I'm going to do is just make some triangles to begin with, and then I'm going to adjust them to fit my needs. I'm not going to worry about taking the edges off. I'm not phased about that. So I'm going to put them something like that. And then I've got this little one. Go something like that. Maybe I need to put that one this way. Bits torn off him. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of that. And then I'm going to get rid of this. Like so. So there'll be one pocket, 2, 3. So I think the easiest way to do this would be to just stick them together, and then cut it down to the size I want. So that is my plan. Stand. I want this to be a quick one. I'm not going to spend forever doing it. Let's go there and there. Pop it on. It's probably not glued in the right place, but it's okay. As long as I get the side bit on, I can adjust it later on. And then this bit go here. I'm just going to do that, glue that. And if you're wondering where the tissue is, well, I have a piece of this is gel printed tissue. Put it on the gel plate. So getting a bit too much light on that. There we are. So I'm going to use that as my background, and maybe some other things. Okay, so there's my pocket. I want to cut it down so it's going to fit on my page. So I'm going to cut down there and cut across there. So I want to just add a little bit of ink. Now I've probably got to re-glue it a little bit. Okay, so I think I would have cut off some of the glue when I was trimming it down. I also want to glue shut the folds. Okay, so there's that. Now I want to do some decorating on it, and I don't like the points, so I'm going to cut the points off. Just rounding them a little bit, make them a little bit more pleasing to the eye. Okay, moving right along. Just pull off a bit of this tissue. So this one, I'm going to just pop some little bits under that flap. A little piece of this, just tea bags glued together, and they have a little bit of gesso on them. I think I like that. Oh, hello. The dark, go to the dark side. You guessed it, I'm going to take it to my machine and just run a line of stitching there and there. But before I do that, I'm going to glue the tissue down. Now these were only stuck on with glue sticks. It should come off easy, yes, it does. What I'm going to do with this is to, I'm going to glue my page, then I'm going to lay down the tissue and I'm going to scrunch it in together. And then when I finish gluing, what I'm going to do is then rip up all the bits that haven't stuck properly. Okay, so which way shall I go? I think I like this part better. So let's tear a bit of that off. And I'll be tearing off bits that are hanging over the page. So I'm just doing this to get some nice texture on the page. Doesn't matter too much there because the pocket's going to go there. Pull off the bits that are hanging over the page at the moment. Now, okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit more glue there. So I've torn off what I want to tear off. Yeah, that's going to look nice, but I think this edge needs something. I'll use this. Yeah, that's better. See the difference? Well, I'm hoping it shows up. And then I'm going to try and get it on here. Let's do it the sensible way. for once. Stick that in there. Probably would have made more sense to ink before I glued, but you know, I didn't know it was not going to show up on the page at the time. I mean, I have used vintage photo, but it's just not dark enough. Okay, so that's looking much better. So I'm going to go around the whole lot. I'm also going to go around this page. So I'd normally use Stabillo or something like that, but I just feel like using something different today. I want it to be just a little bit more grungy than normal. This is a nice dark colour, it's called Ganache. That looks nice. Not sure if you'll be able to see that, but wherever there's a proud edge on that tissue, it's catching the gold gilding paste. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Just see if I can show you on the camera. They're really nice. I'm going to leave that to dry. I'm going to go and do my stitching. Okay, so I've done the stitching and put a little cluster there. But before I stick it down, I would like to just add a tiny little bit of white gesso onto here. Just a smidge. Just to, like that. Just in a couple of places. And this is just a piece of sponge packaging that I've been using as a dauber. I like to do the corners. So what I'm going to do is just mix a tiny little bit of water with some of this white ink on my little acrylic block here. Should I glue that down first? I like the way that's poking out. Should I? I'm thinking I probably should. I want another bit more of that down there, so it's hanging out below the pocket. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I think it would be a good idea. Sorry, to glue it before I put the ink spatters on there. Just to hold that in place while the glue dries. Something heavy. Rock. Check that. Should be right now. Doesn't take too much time. I'll leave these bottom ones on. Okay, so I want to just put a couple of drops of this white ink onto this little block. And then I'm going to dilute it a little bit with some water. Only a little bit, tiny little bit. And then I'm going to use this, my fan brush. And I'm going to get back. I'm liking that. So I've got a bit more of the ink on there, so I'm just going to smush a couple of places. And I'll need to let that dry before I can do anything else with it. So I'll dry it off and then I'll come back and load the pocket up. Okay, so I've dried it off. So there's my tissue in the background. And I've made the triple pocket from some book page. Sewed around it. Bit of gesso, bit of ink spatters. And now I'm just going to pop some little bits and pieces into the pocket. So my son and his girlfriend gave me a journaling kit that was mushroom based for Christmas. So I'll pop a couple of those things in to the pockets. And then I've got a bit of paper. Day 20. That means there's only 11 to go. I'm really looking forward to that. Oh, okay, the whole lot of them. Alrighty, so day 20, and it's tissue. Bless you. 20. That's a funny looking 0. T-I-S-S-U-E. Alright, see you for map on the 21st. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give me all those nice things, hugs, and cheers from Australia. Happy crafting, happy creating. Hooroo!
Daydream with me, let your mind explore.